Today we need to take care of some stuff in the garden. We've already got the chores out of the way, and we need to talk about something sad that happened. So let's go ahead and get into it. Good morning, Cattywampus crew. What is up? If this is your first time joining us, hey, thanks for stopping by. And to all of our subscribers, welcome back. So those of you who know, Margie is one of our milking does, and she's the one that just she kidded Roger and Kenny. And if you watch our last video, Kenny was the one that we just sold to Miss Kimberly that took him up to West Virginia, and so he's doing well. But the bummer is our first year with Margie got mastitis, and she got just a bad infection in her udder, and so that was pretty crappy and almost lost her. She ended up losing half her udder and one of her teats, just sort of turned to scar tissue, and so she's only been working off of a half of an udder all that time. Last time Margie freshened, she did really good and everything went well, and she's a good producer and she's a great goat, and she's been doing really good this time. But the problem is, when I noticed the other day, she was acting a little funny, and I suspected, and it ended up being true, that Miss Margie, poor girl, she's got mastitis again. She sort of just doesn't want to be around everybody else, and she is not feeling it. But we've gotten her taken care of. We talked to the vet. The vet gave us a prescription You're right. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I know you don't feel good. So basically, we got her, they give you an intermammary, basically antibiotic, which you have to put in the teat orifice. And so we did that, and giving her some Banamine and other things. So basically Margie's out of milk just like that, just as quickly as she came into milk, she's out of milk. And once a goat gets mastitis, some people say once, but definitely twice, they're going to keep getting it. And so Margie has been milked for the last time, so we're going to have to decide what to do. It's not very cost effective for us to keep a lot of pets. I don't know. We'll see. We may end up trying to find a new home for Margie and see if somebody wants to buy her just as a pet or something like that. So we'll see. Got Steven. What's up, Steven? Drunk Steven over here, man. He's always here when you need him. What's up, buddy? Hey. He's been rolling around in something. I don't even know. He's got paint on him. This goofball has climbed up the ladder to the treehouse we've been working on for Ellery and has gotten paint all over him. Goofy guy. Look, there he goes. Wasted. Just like that. So we got some tangerine. They're like a lunchbox pepper that we have to get in the ground. So I need to prune these. If you guys don't know how to prune peppers, I'll put a link to our pepper pruning or topping video in the corner right up in this region here. Alright, so we got to get those in the ground, but those are looking pretty much ready to go. Update on our water collection. It's awesome still. Fantastic. Doing a great job, so no issues there. It's been really hot, but we have been getting rain pretty regularly, and so yeah, it's doing really good. We use it all the time. Okay, so I sort of promised it in the last video that I was gonna make a video about this, and I'm just gonna include it here because it's really been helping us out in our garden this year with our squash type plants specifically. So what I'm gonna show you is how we've been hand pollinating our squash plants, zucchinis, the different squashes, and the pumpkins, things like that. So all the things sort of in like the squash family. And so it's been working amazing for us. We've gotten already, just since this beginning of this season, which has not been that long, we've already been getting way more squash than we've ever gotten before. So hopefully it keeps working, but let's get down here. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I like to actually get down in the garden so you can actually see what's going on, because I've watched hand pollination videos before and they are always really great and very helpful, but sometimes maybe not 100% clear on what we need to know and what we need to learn. So hopefully this clarifies any questions maybe you've had if you've ever wondered how to do this. This is a pollinated zucchini right here. Now let me show you this. this zucchini back here, and this one, look at, see how it just pulls off? These ones do not look like they've been pollinated properly. Okay, and so this is what we don't want, because I'm not eating that. The pigs are going to eat that, and so this really does us no good. You can see how it's all shriveled up on the end, and it didn't really grow that much. And so I'm just going to cover the basics of what I know. I'm no gardening expert, but what I know has been working for us. We're in Georgia. It's been sort of really hot some days and sort of chilly some days. We have this fabric down, so these are basically our conditions that we're growing in. If that changes anything for you, but let's talk about how this pollination thing works. If you don't have a ton of bees, which I don't think we do right now, we're working on getting bees maybe next year. What we found works really good, and I was doing it religiously every day, and then life happened and sort of haven't been doing it as much, and I think that's why this happened. Is hand pollinate. The way I do it, and the way it seems to work, is your squash plants are going to put out a lot of male flowers. The male flower is what contains the pollen. Let me see if we can get this in here. So this is a male flower. You can see it's just a stem coming out and a flower. That is how you can tell if it's a male flower. And then I'm going to break this off. Don't be shocked. And inside, you can see it's just got the single, I don't know what they, stamen, something like that. You can see it's got that inside, and it's just covered in pollen. Check that out. So that's what you want to see right there. Here's a female flower, and you can see the female flowers are what grow off the fruit. So you'll have a fruit start, just like these ones are right here, and then the flower will open up. Now, what I've been told is, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that the flowers only open for one day, and they only open for part of one day, and then they close, and if they haven't been pollinated properly, it's going to turn into this. Whether the one-day thing's true or not, I do not know, but it does seem to be the case that they are definitely not open for very long. This is what I'm going to show you. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. The flowers are sort of open. Sometimes you can catch them when they're really open. I'm going to take and break away this part of the flower, and you can either eat the flower and cook it up or whatever you want to do, or we just give it to the pigs. They love them. And so we're going to break away all this part back here so we can have easy access to all the pollen. And I'm going to go inside here, and there you can see the little female part of the flower inside of here, and I'm going to rub the pollen right on the inside of that. And then we got another one here, and so let me go down here. And we're going to do the same thing, and I'm just taking and dusting that pollen all over that. And just like that, we have a pollinated flower, and Steven is rubbing where you at? Yeah, there's Steven, of course. He's everywhere you want to be and everywhere you don't want to be. So let's move along. Let me show you it on another type of squash. So this is zucchini. Let's go over to another type of squash. And this is just to show you the benefits of hand pollination. So you can say, oh, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's crazy. Well, I hand pollinated this spaghetti squash like a week ago. I have really big hands, and check that out. So it's working for us. It may not work for you, but it's working for us. Let me show you one of our pumpkins that we hand pollinated. Check that out. Already starting pretty good. Right here I found a pumpkin with a female flower that's wide open. So let me get a male flower. So here we go. Got a male flower from the pumpkin that's right next to it. I'm gonna break that off. You can also just use a paintbrush if you want to, but I don't have any need for male flowers all over the place. You can see it down inside there. I'm gonna open it up. All right, we've exposed the part with all the pollen on it. I'm gonna get down here to the female flower. You can see it's nice and open. So we have plenty of access to it, and we're gonna take and brush the male flower right on it, and you can even see the pollen that's been left on it. So that's how we actually hand pollinate all of our squash plants, and so it's been working very well for us. Like I said, if it doesn't work for you, I'm sorry. I'm I cannot make any guarantees or promises, but it definitely works for us. Real quick before we go, those of you who know our little Ellery, she has been inside with her tonsils that just got taken out, and we've been working on, if you didn't watch our other video, we've been working on a tree house for her. And so let me go show you how we've come along here. Hello folks, how's everybody? Good, good. Everybody fat and happy? Yep, I thought so. So although this is Ellery can see this from the house, she's been promising us that she's not looking at it, but let me show you how we've come so far. So check this out. So it doesn't look like a ton now, but the goal is to make this look, I can't even say it. I can't say it. She's gonna watch the video. So I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet. If you hang around, I promise it'll be done in the next few days, and on our next video we'll show you the finished product, because then that'll be after her birthday. And yeah, so maybe what we'll do is we'll try and focus on revealing the treehouse to her on her birthday. So she's already super excited. The older two are excited too, because they're gonna get to use it. It's come along really good. We're just trying to do the final stuff on the inside and a little decor for it. Is it decor or decorum? I'm not real sure. I don't know. I'm not a grammar guy either. It seems like we don't show Miss Fiona a lot, Lauren's sassy donkey. And so it's a lot of people ask questions about her, and so she's actually doing just fine. Here she is, just munching away at some hay. See her? Right there. Yeah, she's gonna come up here, act like she's friendly. She's not friendly. Hey, wanna be petted? Heck no you don't. Pedro. The smelliest guy in the world. Gross. He is so smelly. Yeah, both him and Miyagi are, they're both pretty ripe right now. I'm not going in there, but Fiona's doing good. So those of you who are wondering, she's all right. She's doing great. Well, thank you guys so much for coming along on another video. Hopefully you guys can try this technique out on your squash, and hopefully it works for you. Let us know in the comments down below if you tried it, if you've already done it, if it's working, if it's not working, and just give us some feedback on what you think about hand pollination of squash. But for now, hey, thanks for watching. If you're already part of the crew, thank you so much. If you've never subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the button down below, the bell notification, and like and share our videos on your social media platforms of your choice. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.